What is up, everybody? It's Bradley Steinbach here with a brand new video. I put up a massive game in Apex Legends last night and made over 3,000 damage in a ranked game of some really high skill players using a weapon that's been a little bit untraditional for the last few seasons in the Hemlock. What is particularly interesting about this video, and something you're going to want to hang around with to the very end, is the final hill location. I don't want to spoil anything now. It's in a very untraditional location, and the spot we chose to make our final stand to win this game was really unconventional, and I think you can pull a lot from it. So stick around. I've got some really, really good strategies and tips and just ways of thinking to navigate a few of the situations throughout the game so that you can find your way into making a really, really, really high damage game for yourself. Thank you so much for tuning in, and let's get right into it. Look, right off the bat here, as you can see, we're a bit anxious to come out of the dropship. That is pretty typical. I like to move in this game pretty quickly, rightly or wrongly. We launch very, very quickly into my absolute favorite POI on the map. It reminds me of old school, like Halo or Call of Duty. It's like a team deathmatch arena, so I really like landing here. Also, some really good food.
Rampage here.
The first battle we get into, typically there's at least one other team that drops here, which I like. I like to fight at least one team off the drop. Fortunately, I was able to pick up the Hemlock with a couple of really good attachments really, really early on. Obviously, when you put up a big game, a lot and pretty much everything has to go right when you eclipse that 3,000 or 4,000 damage. Obviously, we had a knock, so I wanted to make the push. And I was feeling pretty good. It was towards the end of the night. I was really warmed up. And you've got to remember that. Sometimes you're on, sometimes you're a little more off. This is where things get really, really exciting, though. So I want you to take close attention of the position that we have and that we continue to control over many, many, many opposing foes. So this is a really interesting fight. I'll shut up now and let you watch.
Give me a sec.
Playing it nice and safe, knowing we have inside control here, and I have two, obviously, party members. We have Lifeline. We're in a really good position here. We know that there's multiple teams, so we're playing this one a little bit slowly. We know that there's one team that is trying to make a move inside. There's a team that is outside, and we're just trying to play as slow as we can, let them possibly damage each other a little bit, but at the same time, I'm an extremely aggressive player, so let's get out there. Roof, so I have to jump back inside. I thought that was going to be the undoing of us, but he couldn't hit his shot, so good for him. Someone got behind us and inside. See, very aggressive play, taking that fight. Not necessarily the best option, but that is how I was feeling that night. So I had to make the push, had to save. Obviously, we had a down teammate here, so really had to play this right and play it timed well.
Enemy shield broken.
This was a really ambitious revive, in my opinion. I didn't hear anything on audio, and I knew that my teammate had the other door covered, so I knew that there wasn't anyone approaching this door yet. Someone could have dropped, but that was a very, very aggressive revive there, but it obviously turned out to pay off. Down there.
Oscar Mike,
That Revenant on the roof is just pestering us.
One sec, using my Phoenix key.
I'm sick of him, so I have to make a play here. I know I'm leaving the team, but I had to make a play. I have to get him off the roof. So I know there's one spot that I can get up as Bangalore, and it's here. Try and get up as quickly as I possibly can to get back into the fight, and then surprise to me, my teammate has downed him already, which was awesome. So we cleared it out. As you can see, there is a ton of death boxes in this part of the world. We just had to play that really safely while still getting kills.
It's on.
Next fight. As you can see, this is a team that has a lot of top control over us, so I'm really worried about this. That wasn't the best ult that you will see, but I'm literally just getting that out there to distract them. I know that this is not the play for us. I really quickly jump on the comms here to tell the team that we need to move. This is not the play. I check to make sure we have heat shields. We can get through zone. So I tell them to disengage and let's make a move. Let's get out of here and preserve our life. Obviously, it's huge to get out of that first fight with red shields when you're en route to a monster game. We circled all the way back around. We're able to heal up, get safe, and we see other two teams engaging each other here.
Inside the ring. One less thing to worry about.
Obviously, I'm aggressive, so I want to get involved as soon as I can to see how many we can get killed. As you can see, the Hemlock just has such a consistent fire rate and damage rate, so I'm really preferring it. I've been someone that has loved the Prowler for a very long time. The Prowler has been really good to me long before it was ever meta from last season. I'm talking many seasons ago, even 5 seasons ago, it's been my gun. I think a lot of that is attributed to me being an ex-Halo player, and the burst style of the gun helps my strafe, and obviously the Hemlock is doing the same thing. Make a call here to do the push. I'm feeling good. I've been pushing all game. Let's get in there. Let's kill this team. We've got them on ropes.
Off the mic. I'm spotted.
See, it wasn't all hits. It was strategically waiting for the right time to play there. I knew that we have obviously the better position. There was nowhere else for them to move, so we played that slow, but played it smart, and waited for all of us to obviously have full health and full shields to make the final push there.
Just heal up, just heal up.
Chimney.
Someone trying to gatekeep us, but they very quickly backed off immediately.
Wouldn't let down range.
I'm also running the R99. Obviously, that's a gun that's been meta for a long time. It's never been my favorite SMG because I've always preferred the Prowler. But as you can see, the majority of the damage that I'm doing here is from the Hemlock. It's just a very good variety weapon that can hit from long range with some skill, and it's so effective at medium range.
I think we can stand there. We can take.
Here we go. We're at the final hill position here. Very strategically put away my ult. Obviously, the recent nerf to Bangalore. I wanted to make sure I had this. I knew we had to kill this team. I knew we needed this team up, so I kept our ult here, even though it was really tempting. And this is where I was a bit worried as well. I knew we had teams above us in it. Obviously, high ground in this game wins, but I'm also feeling pretty good about our position. We have enough cover. We have enough room to move backwards. We're close enough to the center of the hill. That's what I really wanted you to take note of. If there is an ult, like a Horizon ult or a Bangalore ult, we still have enough movement behind us while still being in the hill in order to escape that. That's really important. I think a lot of teams choose to stay on the perimeter of the hill because it feels safe. It just feels safer because you're not in the middle of it. But I think there's a huge amount of value in the position that we have taken, even though we could have been a little bit more conservative. We have enough cover here. We're in the center of the hill. We can move. My teammate was just telling me that he's lagging, so I was freaking out a bit because I really wanted to close out this game really strong. I knew I was having a good one.
We're inside the ring. Light ammo here.
3 squads left. I'm low on ammo.
Okay, I think it's a bit better. My thing's getting better.
And here they come. They're making their final push here. And now I know it's time for the ult.
Heads up. Dropping the pain.
I know this ult's gonna
No,
do
no, we
damage.
just really
There's only one basically cover point that they have, plus the upper team. So there's 2 teams, one above, one below.
Cracked an enemy shield. Reloading. Incoming. An enemy shield.
Oh, sit on me. Sit on me.
Obviously, they just used ult, so they're making their final push. They use smoke, ult. I don't know what this person is thinking. They obviously got lost. And then here we go. We go to work.
That was the last of them. Squad bites the dust.
And that is it. Yeah, just really want you to take note of that final hill position. Really, it's a rare hill. I haven't seen it too often, but I'd say the cover level that you get with it, really cool position. Stoked that I was able to put up some huge numbers in a ranked game. Over 3,000 damage is massive. 4,000 damage is a huge bonus extra. There's not many people that put that up in a ranked game, particularly in this season, which has become a lot harder. 13 downs is obviously massive as well. So I hope you took a little bit away from the video, seeing somebody else talk about how they're navigating and what their thought processes are. Yeah, take care and have a great day. Thank you.